Margie and I were in Dallas, Texas the weekend of October 18th to 20th of 2019, visiting friends and relatives, visiting places of interest like yarn shops, and attending a science fiction convention. In addition to the to-do list for this trip was the possibility of storm chasing. A few days before we left, the Storm Prediction Center forecasts a risk of severe weather near Dallas on Sunday the 20th. This included, by the evening of the 20th, an enhanced risk of severe weather, especially to the northeast of the DFW metropolitan area. The enhanced risk would feature a 5 to 10% chance of tornadoes near Dallas, a near 30% chance of large hail in the areas near and north of Dallas, and a near 30% chance of damaging winds from the storms expected in the area. The greatest uncertainty was in what type of storm we would get. While there would be a chance of discrete tornadic supercells, it more likely would get a squall line, which would be harder to chase. Another chase issue was that the best chance of severe weather would come after dark and probably in the DFW metro area, where chasing is more difficult than in the countryside. Near sunset, we were at Margie's brother's house when discrete storms started forming to the southwest of the DFW area, well ahead of the expected squall line along the cold front. These storms would approach the metro area after it got dark. The Storm Prediction Center issued a tornado watch for the Dallas area as the storms matured in an environment favorable for tornadoes. These conditions would become more favorable for tornadoes as the evening progressed. Emergency managers had two particularly thorny issues with a Dallas Cowboys game and the Texas State Fair in progress, and Margie and I both had personal stakes with friends and relatives living in the Dallas area as the storms approached. Margie and I made a decision not to try to chase the storm in the Dallas metro area. Instead, we would leave her brother's house and head back to our hotel in Allen. As we left for our hotel, the Dallas Richardson tornado touched down at about 8:58 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Shortly after touching down, the tornado passed near the Dallas Love Field Airport, where my friend Dave Jones was by sheer coincidence waiting for a plane. Here is what he saw. While Dave filmed the tornado, Margie and I were going northeastward as fast as heavy rain conditions would allow in our attempt to get away from the oncoming tornado and the heavy hail area of the supercell. While we did this, the storm would move through the northern part of the Dallas area, leaving a trail of damage behind it as seen in these radar images. The Dallas-Richardson tornado dissipated shortly after this image, while a second tornado, the Garland tornado, formed to the southeast of the first tornado. Although we were near not just one but two tornadic supercells, the skies were clear enough near our hotel in Allen to allow Margie and I to film the lightning show. A real-time Google Maps traffic feature clearly showed the path of the tornado through the Dallas metropolitan area based on the closed roads and the traffic jams. Note that the tornado crossed many of the highways we would have had to use to get back northward had we actually gone and chased the storm. But the show wasn't over. Round two, a squall line that had developed near the cold front to the west and northwest, was inbound to the DFW metro area, including our hotel, shown in the blue circle on the right center side of the picture. The Storm Prediction Center advised that due to very favorable conditions accompanying the squall line, all hazards of severe weather, including tornadoes, hail, and high winds, were possible as the system moved through the Metroplex. This is the radar signature of a tornado forming along the squall line just west of our hotel. Yikes! Of course, me being me, I immediately ran to the window to try to take a look to see what was going on. Please note that our reaction to the tornado did not exactly include taking shelter immediately.
I can't see anything. I'm real glad with everybody was in the elevator. Wow. Pretty impressed. Jack, where are you?
Right here.
Did you hear that whistling sound?
Yes, I did.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to be close to the window if it's going to do that. It's so close to us. Okay, can you hear the winds now?
Yes, I can hear the wind now.
You think we should go in the bathroom? I can hear the wind. Look at the light pole swaying. Wow, I think it's past us. I think we're okay. Holy cow. That circulation, we were just on the southern edge of it, honey.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, you can see the wind shift, most definitely. So before, the wind was actually coming from the southwest because of the rotation, and now the wind is coming from the outflow. That was intense.
Yes.
For better or for worse, there is no recording of this particular sequence of events that occurred right after the tornado. The power is out at the shopping center across the street to the north and northeast, although it is not clear whether this was due to the tornado or a subsequent lightning strike. Here is the approximate path of the Allen tornado, compiled from a variety of sources, and our hotel shown with a purple star there on the map. A private weather station in Allen, a few miles west of our hotel, got this pressure trace as the tornado or the mesocyclone passed nearby. Here are a couple of radar animations of the Allen tornado from two different radars in the Dallas area. This animation shows the clouds and the lightning activity detected by the sensors on the GOES-16 weather satellite. Ten tornadoes occurred near Dallas that night, and it was fortunate no one was killed. The Dallas-Richardson tornado was rated EF3, with the Allen tornado EF0, and the Garland tornado EF2. As seen here, the Dallas area tornadoes that night were part of a larger severe weather outbreak that occurred from Sunday night into Monday morning across the southern plains and parts of the Mississippi River Valley.